They love to say it, don't they? Money can't buy happiness. A simple phrase, harmless on the surface, but like so many platitudes, it's been weaponized, twisted, used to justify systems of inequality and suffering. Let's untangle this mess. Because here's the truth. Money can't buy happiness doesn't mean poverty is acceptable. It doesn't mean the poor should settle for less. And it sure as hell doesn't mean the rich are off the hook. Let's get something straight. Financial security isn't about happiness in the abstract. It's about survival. It's about meeting your basic needs. And this brings us to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You've probably heard of it. A pyramid of human motivation. At the bottom, physiological needs like food, water, shelter. Just above that, safety, including financial stability. Now, tell me, how the hell is someone supposed to chase fulfillment, meaning, or happiness when they're stuck fighting for those bottom layers? Poverty traps people in survival mode. It robs them of the time, energy, and resources needed to climb that hierarchy. It is, by definition, a denial of humanity's full potential. The Enlightenment thinkers understood this. They believed in progress. Not just technological or intellectual progress, but moral progress. They argued that society has a responsibility to create conditions where every individual can flourish, where every person can pursue life, liberty, and happiness. What they didn't anticipate, what they couldn't have imagined, is how the modern world would twist their ideals into weapons against the very people they sought to empower. Here's how the lie works. By saying money can't buy happiness, they shift the focus away from systemic injustice. They make it sound like poverty is just an attitude problem, like the poor should simply find contentment in their struggle, while the rich hoard resources far beyond what they could ever need. It's a convenient narrative for the powerful, isn't it? But let's be clear, this isn't about happiness. It's about dignity. About the right to exist without constant fear, without scarcity, without being treated as expendable. The data backs this up. Studies consistently show that financial security is directly tied to well-being up to a point. Once basic needs are met and a degree of comfort is achieved, more money starts to have diminishing returns. That's what the phrase, money can't buy happiness, is supposed to mean. That chasing endless wealth won't fulfill you. But here's the catch. It's only true after those basic needs are met. For billions of people, that threshold is still a distant dream. For us, more money isn't about luxury. It's about food on the table, a roof over our head, the ability to see a doctor when we're sick. It's about survival. And that's where Enlightenment values come back into the picture. The thinkers of that era, Rousseau, Locke, Paine, they believed in a social contract, a pact between the individual and the collective. They argued that society exists to uplift its members, to provide the conditions for human flourishing. Poverty is a breach of that contract. It's a failure of the systems we've built. It's not just an economic issue. It's a moral one. It's a denial of the Enlightenment promise that every person has inherent worth and potential. So let's reject the twisted narrative that tells the poor to settle. Let's reject the idea that money is irrelevant to happiness when millions are still fighting for their basic needs. Let's stop pretending contentment is a substitute for justice. Happiness isn't about excess. It's about freedom. freedom from hunger, freedom from fear, from the relentless grind of scarcity. And if we want to live in a society worthy of the Enlightenment's ideals, we need to make that freedom a reality for everyone. Because here's the thing, poverty isn't just an economic state. It's a theft of time, potential, and dignity. We have the tools, the resources, and the moral obligation to end it. The question is, will we?